What's going on? Happy Halloween, everybody.
What's up, gangsters, gangsterettes?
Gangsterettes, this is our Halloween edition.
Yep.
You guys are all going to be safe out there with the COVID and all that, and if you got little people.
Yo, is Halloween on Saturday this year?
Yeah.
Okay, so what? It's 2 days from Halloween when this releases?
Oh, yeah. 2 days from Halloween. I'm not even here right now. I'm out of town.
On God.
When this drops, I'm out of town. I'm in California.
Yeah.
In the heat.
When this drops, I'm going to be getting ready to shoot a podcast with a mystery guest.
Yeah, I wonder who that's going to be.
Yeah.
Guess you guys will find out.
You're going to do some skating in fucking Cali?
Yeah, a little bit. I'm gonna bring my board for sure. But I've been fucking, I don't know. Them people in California be crazy, throwing some crazy shit.
Are you guys going to be where Dart and Jasmine is?
Yeah.
Okay.
Dart and Jasmine live, like, down the road from Misty's aunt. So
that's cool.
Like, right there, you know?
And that's where you guys are going to be staying?
Yeah, at Misty's aunt's house for most of it. And then we're going to be going to these parties in Chico. I don't know if you guys know about Chico College. They're a big party college. And
word.
Yeah, so we're going to go to a couple parties.
Bro, take some solid videos. We need some stories.
Well, shit, I don't have a back-facing camera. I'll take a lot of front-facing camera
videos. Hit up Misty's phone.
Right? I can always steal it and take some videos.
Exactly.
I don't know, bro. I'm going to be in a fucking California, though. I don't know nobody.
You're gonna be right there on Misty's side, you know.
Right, drunk as fuck.
For real, that's how it be when you go to parties and you only know the person you came with.
Right.
Just like, don't fucking leave me.
Right.
I don't know these people.
Fucking kill you.
Yeah.
Like for real.
Like, I'll be right back.
Right.
Well, where are you going? You know.
For real. I just hope I don't lose nobody, cause like I only know Dart and Jazz, so fuck. If I lose sight of them and Misty, I'm fucked. What am I doing?
Yeah. Oh, you know Dart, Misty.
You know, like Dart. Not like the car, like a person.
Does Dart skate?
I don't know. He said he had a skateboard. I told him I was bringing mine.
I just seen he was in like a fucking army truck yesterday.
Dude's National Guard.
Is he gonna be back when you're?
Oh yeah, he only goes for like the weekend.
Oh word.
So like they train them and get them ready for if there is, you know, like
if there is some shit.
Yeah, but then they don't have to be like in the military full time, which is pretty pimp.
Hell yeah.
I mean, if you're gonna do the military, I'm not a big fan of it. I just don't believe in it. I don't hate on anybody who does go for the military. It's just not something I believe in.
I think military is good for like character building, you know.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, it's changed a lot though. From when my grandpa was in the military, he was getting called girl, dog, fucking piece of shit. Like, they were fucking harassing these boys. Back then. That's what created hard ass grandparents.
Oh God, fucking. Some people got dads like that too.
Dude, I pray for you.
Oh God,
pray for you. That dad's hard. He doesn't understand nothing. He doesn't understand you just want to smoke weed. He don't understand you just want to figure shit out.
So,
you know what the
back straight, soldier.
You know, you know what the funniest shit my grandpa ever told me? He said, what was it? He said the kids nowadays are fucking weak. They have time to go figure shit out. What the fuck? We didn't have a year to figure shit out.
Hey, some people did though.
Jobs, bro. We had to start doing shit.
Yeah.
I mean, I kind of wish we were back in like the 1950s or some shit.
Dude,
just
that'd
with
be sick.
No cell phones.
That'd be sick.
Then we'd be doing this on like a radio.
For real.
Wouldn't that be pimp? Like, we would not see none of this. Oh, and I hope you guys like our little fucking.
Yeah, we got a little Halloween setup for y'all.
Just a little bit, little fucking claws and
Freddy
shit.
glove, you know the vibes.
Yeah, we're gonna tell them about it.
Yeah.
But no, in California, we're gonna be going to parties. We're gonna visit Misty's aunt and uncle.
That sounds
the last time
fucking gas, buddy.
Right. The last time I visited her aunt and uncle, her uncle didn't like me. Like, I don't know if he didn't like me. We didn't really like talk at all. So it was weird. Like, I tried to make conversation, but that was in a weird time, you know.
Shit.
Me and Misty weren't, like, back together.
Yeah. I mean, if the vibes is weird, just kill them with kindness. You have no choice, you know?
Exactly. Well, I mean, I'm going to do that anyway.
Yeah.
I plan on just killing them with kindness. But they're big nerds like me, you know? Like, they love Smash Bros, playing games.
Oh, word.
Movies. So I told them to bring my controller and fuck them all up.
Bet.
You know what I mean? Smash Bros is my
You got to watch your shit talking.
I'm calling everybody out. I'm beat anybody in Smash Bros.
Hey, Daniel's trying to see you head.
Dude, Daniel could come see it, bro.
On God.
That post was funny. You guys were talking about Smash Bros. And then he asked me who I main. And I said, bro, the random button. What you mean? I don't need a main. I just hit the random button.
He said, you crazy.
You crazy.
You crazy.
That's the best way to do it.
On God.
Just fucking random button, get good with everybody.
Hell yeah.
And then you're fucking, in there like swimwear, dog.
It's more fun when you do random, because most of their attacks have the same premise. It's just like
you know,
how they do it. You know,
be like a slow guy or a fast guy.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
You're either gonna have a shooting object or you're not. You know,
is what it is.
Yeah.
But bro, the fucking Seahawks play today. Go
Hey.
Hawks!
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, they don't play when you guys watch it, but we're recording this on Sunday where they're still 5-0.
Yep.
The game is in about an hour. We're excited. We're dressed up in our blue.
They're gonna catch the dub. We're gonna get 6-0.
I think they're playing the Cardinals, right?
Cardinals.
Cardinals.
They might be in Arizona.
That'd be dope. That'd be better though because it's hotter over there.
Yeah.
Like fuck, bro. The post I seen the other day when it was like motherfuckers skipped cold, went straight to freezing.
Oh God, that's crazy. I posted that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. The post I seen yesterday, that shit was crazy. I didn't realize how your Facebook game was, bro. Your memes on Facebook are.
I just be seeing shit, reposting it, sharing it with my peeps.
Clown.
Yeah.
I love it. I was on there the other day and I was like just I was just looking at shit and I was over on your fucking page and I was just laughing. There's some good ones on there.
Bro, I share the only shit that I think's funny,
Right? Like the post where it was like, my mom didn't make a fuck up, or if she did, it was the mother two.
Yeah, my mom ain't raised no bitch, but if she did, it was the other two.
Right?
Yeah.
That's what's funny. Yeah.
Shout out Kylie and Ashlyn.
Yeah, Kylie and Ashlyn. Shout out Kiara. I don't know if she watches, but
did you ever send her that one that we did with Dad?
I think I did, yeah. But I never
probably should check
on it. But I mean, I'm not trying to push the envelope too much with her. You know what I mean? I don't want to like push too hard, and then I'd rather just let it happen naturally.
Yeah, she's still young, right?
Yeah, 17 or 17.
I have a 17-year-old sister I didn't even know about.
Right.
Well, I mean, I knew about her, but like I never seen her or nothing.
Right. It's crazy. That shit like that happens all the time.
Facts.
Like there, what's weird.
Well, I mean, not to everybody.
Well, but I mean, what's weird to me is that there are times where it's like fucking. It's times where like in the foster care system, you guys get split up or whatever, or any kind of system. Twins, brothers, sisters, they get split up and then they find each other after a while. Yeah. That shit's crazy.
It's a cool connection.
Yo, you know what really
I'd imagine
me though?
Huh.
Those military videos when they're like
when they come back
surprises, bro.
Yeah.
I've been watching them and crying with joy. Like, oh my god, it's so beautiful.
Yeah. I seen one and it was like, this is why dogs are better than cats. Dude comes back from fucking military. He had a dog and a cat. The cat just walks past him like it didn't know him. The dog fucking ran up, started fucking loving on him.
Well, I think dogs just get that.
They have a higher understanding,
Dogs are smarter than cats.
And cats really just don't give a fuck.
Right.
Because they know they'll get taken care of.
Yeah, cats are whores. If I could,
spoiled whores.
If I could fucking compare anything, it's cats or whores, bro, for sure. Cats are whores. They come.
Write that shit down, big dog.
Cats are whores, bro. Fucking, they come to you when you like just walking past. It doesn't even matter who it is. It could be an intruder. I bet you the cat will come try to rub on his legs or some shit.
Oh God.
She'd just be like.
For real.
You know what I mean? Just
start smelling his shoes and shit.
Yeah, just some weird shit. We fucking saw our dad, dude.
Yeah, finally.
Yeah, he popped up.
If y'all watched last episode, we talked about how we haven't seen him since we did the podcast with him.
Yeah, we haven't seen him.
Yeah.
And then he had gotten booked for some shit, but he ended up beating all that. I guess none of that.
He came through plug-in too. Like he needed a shower, and we were like, "You got any weed?" And he was like, "Bro, I got my homie. He got weed." And I was like, I ain't got no money. He's like, "Bro, you know me? You know how my dad be." He said, "You know who I am, dude?"
You know who I am?
He calls up. He said, "Yo, you got any weed? Yo, let me cop one."
Yeah.
I was thinking like, one what?
Yeah.
He said, "Yeah, my buddy's got a couple nugs." He said he'll slide one to you guys tomorrow.
That'd be fit.
Yeah. And then Charlie. Charlie. Fucking Blue's Clues over there.
Fucking Blue's Clues. That was funny though. My dad calling him out when he got here. He said, "Bro, what are you doing with your hands? Look at you, had a stroke."
Oh God.
Charlie's like.
They had a nice talk.
Yeah.
After
they had to.
Yeah. You know that time in between when they left and then they came back and we were like, "Oh yeah, we haven't left yet." Mm-hmm. Yeah, they were having a talk for
you
sure.
Think so?
I bet.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
He was probably like, "Charlie, what are you doing?"
Charlie,
let me tell you. My dad has a little friend. Well, not little friend.
His son, his real son.
Yeah, that's the son he wanted.
Yeah.
We're the son.
He sells crack.
No,
he doesn't.
No,
Probably not.
Smoke brisket, not meth, if anything.
If anything.
If anything. You could take one thing out of this podcast.
What's
brisket?
What the fuck is brisket? Can you explain?
Brisket is like it's a piece of meat for sure. I don't know if it's like the ass bone, or if it's like the thigh back.
Word.
Yeah, it's one of those. Bro, I used to like the flank steak. Do you know what a flank steak is?
I could only imagine it's flat.
Well, it's pretty thin, yeah. But like I always thought like a flank steak was like cow, right? But then I Googled
I was thinking a plank steak.
No,
okay, a flank steak. So it comes.
It's pretty thin, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But no, I Googled it one day, flank steak, and it said it came out of fucking horse, dog. I ain't ate a flank steak since.
Yeah, I never had one.
No, bro. I don't think it is
if
horse,
McDonald's sold steak.
Bro, you know how Google
imagine. McDonald's steak?
Bro, we went to McDonald's yesterday, and those burgers were just dripping with grease.
It was
horrible.
Horrific.
It was not.
I mean, like, some places it's good, but not McDonald's, you know?
And, like, licked our fingers after.
Yeah, you go to Red Robin's, you want a greasy fucking burger. But you go to fucking Macca's.
Yeah, you want
we was on the way to the fucking hospital, buddy.
Bro, that's a good way to come into it. Why were we on our fucking way to the hospital last night, dude? Why? Yeah. Don't look at me.
Because, alright, the reason we went to the hospital, alright, is because gravity's a fucking bitch.
That's not why.
Yeah. I fucked up my ankle.
Why'd you fuck up your ankle, dog?
Because I thought I wasn't going to fuck up my ankle, that's why.
This man over here had the confidence of...
Alright, so if y'all live in Everett or know about Everett, there's the skate park in Everett, Wiggum Skate Park. I tried to gap the stairs. It's about 4 stairs. They're pretty wide.
Yeah, every stair is about this wide.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean? So there's like, it's like 1, 2, 3, 4. So
it's pretty long. I'm thinking about how long it is, you know.
He's gapping like this.
And I don't scooter.
Maybe wider.
I barely skate.
He just learned the ollie.
Yeah.
Man's rides with his front foot pointed towards where he's going and his back foot planted, bro.
Best way to get where you're trying to go.
No.
I also ride Goofy, so.
There. Yeah, but Goofy, that's not like a big thing. And you regular or Goofy, it's if you push Mongo, you're freaking.
What's Mongo?
Where you put your foot in the back and push on the push.
Oh, that's fucking ridiculous.
Foot back up front.
Yeah.
You know who does that?
Who?
Fucking Evan does that.
Oh, word?
Yeah, but he does it and like I mean, skate how you want to skate. It's about having fun.
Yeah.
It's way harder. Like way harder for me. I mean, I guess it depends on how you learn.
That's probably how we learned it.
That way.
Like what?
Yeah, I mean, little Jesse rides that way.
I remember. I now that you say something, I remember I used to try to ride like that.
I had a friend Kaya who rode like that growing up.
And then it's like when you push, you just pretty much chasing the board. You got to keep fucking pushing and really send it to get your other foot up there.
Right, and then I've always skated where I put my front foot in the front. Like, Dad taught me how to skate. So, like, riding around, that's how I always done it.
I'm not sure where I picked it up, but eventually I figured it out, you know?
Right. Like, I may be a big guy, but when I'm on my board and I'm comfortable, I look like a fucking, just like I'm comfortable.
Floating, buddy.
You know? I'm just floating. Fucking, I learned how to do that 50-50 on the grind, or on the fucking little quarter pipe, which was pretty cool. That shit was pretty pimp.
You got the quarter pipe.
Or not quarter pipe, but that
yeah.
That whole thing.
We got a video of it.
Yeah, we do.
Should we insert it?
Probably. It's a long video. We can put a little clip.
Yeah. It ain't even deep like that.
Nah.
But, yeah.
Yeah, it's not that cool. Once I can do something way cooler, we'll put a clip.
Yeah.
For sure.
Fucking, what's it called? You know those older dudes that pulled up? Fucking.
Yeah, the fucking Tony Hawk team that came in looking like. Yeah.
Bro, we gotta.
These dudes look like they were from the DC '90s All Stars. Like they were in here with shirts like 4 sizes too big.
We gotta start dressing like that.
No.
Yeah, that was the whole point of bringing that up. We gotta start pulling up like that.
That's how you want to be.
Yeah.
That's how you. Well, I'm not even gonna lie. The big guy that was there who was shredding too, he made it look good. You know what I mean? He had like. You know, imagine 90s like a.
Are we talking about like the Mexican dude?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Imagine like the 90s, right? So they had like.
They just had
jeans
baggy shit
with some DCs and then a baggy ass hoodie with a basketball jersey over the hoodie. That's 90s, right?
Yeah, that's drip.
With a basketball hood.
I like that shit. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that's what he was rocking. It was filthy, but I don't know. My style is really weird. I don't know. I like what I have because that's what I have. You know, I've had the same shit for a long time though. I really want to just clean that closet and get some new shit.
I need to get some new shit ASAP.
ASAP, no Rocky, bro.
Oh God,
Yeah.
I'm running out of shirts to wear on the podcast.
I know, but I'm trying to get out of this black shirt fucking wearing.
Oh, on God.
I only wear black shirts. It's fucking stupid. But like, what I wanted to do, which like hasn't happened because the way we record podcasts, I've worn the same shirt twice. But it wasn't on purpose, you know.
But what you wanted to do was wear a different shirt every time.
Yeah, what I want to do, you know, except during football season and we're representing.
Oh, of course.
My goal is to have a different shirt every single episode, like every single episode, a different shirt. And like if that means going to the fucking Value Village before an episode,
but you can get
up a $2 shirt
on a lucky day. You can get dripped up at Value Village.
Right, I remember we went there before, and you fucking just came out with an arm bag of shit. From
oh yeah, so some vintage Nike and shit. That was nice.
That was a good cop.
Yeah, I used to work at Value Village.
I took Gino there once too, to the Value Village right after he had gotten super skinny. And he just spent like probably like $60, but got so much.
Oh
shit.
yeah,
and
$60 will take you a long way there.
He definitely got a bunch of cool vintage shit and like some rare finds and shit. And
yeah,
like, it's cool. Like sometimes you can catch.
If you think about it, you think the shit that you see on the floor is cool. Imagine what the fucking employees are getting.
Right.
Because I work there. Yeah. I got a couple pairs of Jordans back in the Dizzle.
Right. I've been working at this. Well, not working, giving my volunteer time.
Yeah.
Volunteering at this place called Habitat for Humanity, and they like build houses for people. Well, they don't build it for you.
They collect supplies and shit.
Pretty much, they'll collect supplies. They'll build the house, but you have to put in a certain amount of hours with building the house too. So you have to help them build it. Then you have to get a loan from the bank to pay your bills and to buy the house, but it's going to be for a cheaper cost. You know what I mean? They're gonna make it affordable for you, but you still have to do.
At the end of the day,
they're like helping you set up how to do it.
They're giving you pretty much like savings on your house.
Yeah,
you're saving money for sure.
They're giving you like a $1,200 a month house that should be like $22,000 at least. You know what I mean? And they're giving it to you for like $800.
Oh, so they build it and then rent it to you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought they built it and then like so you could buy it.
No, yeah, they do. They build it so you can buy it. But so pretty much.
But you would be able to rent it.
To buy the house, you only have to pay for the to buy it, you only have to pay for the cost of what it would take to make it. So you end up spending like 40-50 grand on a house.
Yeah.
And then you just have to make payments every
month. That's so slight.
Right.
For a house.
Like you pay that at the beginning to get the house built, and then once that's done, you have to buy the house. You know what I mean?
So you're paying it off.
Yeah, but it's not like anything crazy. And it's cool. But
do you pay it off monthly like it's rent, or do you pay it off like every 6 months? Okay. Rent.
So like,
but it just goes towards it's rent. It's kind of like renting to buy.
Yeah, you are rent.
Yeah.
Well, that's how any kind of mortgage is rent to buy.
Yeah.
But like when you own a house, you never technically own the bitch until you've paid the 400 and whatever thousand.
Yeah.
But I mean, you can make changes. You can do this. You can do that, and sell out what is left you owe, and then pay it out, and then you might come out with like all said and done. When my grandma sold her house, she had bought that house at the time for like $300,000.
Yeah.
She was able to sell it. For like $425,000 or some shit like that.
But she didn't own the full house.
She didn't own the full house. Okay. So most of that money went back towards paying the house off, so that the house is like she owns the house now. She sells it to them, but she got that money from the people who bought the house.
So she took what the people paid off what she owed for the house, and then
sold the house.
Okay, that makes sense.
So that's how it works. That's how like you get a property manager. They help you do that, and that's the system.
Yeah.
So then you take that, and then depending on how much you sell your house for,
that's profit.
My grandparents did work on the house, so they've added value.
Yeah.
And so, like, depending on how much, like, my grandma walked away after selling her house with, like, $15K.
And it's a nice neighborhood. It's right next to a fucking school.
You're not, like, people think, oh, I can sell my house and get a lot of money. It depends on how much work you put into your house and, you know, how
upkeep.
Upkeep. That's what's important, you know. People who have these... not to throw shade, but if you're not taking care of your fucking house, or you're not taking care of your front yard, or you're not taking care of your backyard, you're just letting shit go to shit, and you're letting your house, you know, you're not redoing your roof. What are you doing, bro? You're losing an investment.
If you're a homeowner, if you're renting, don't worry about that.
Well, yeah, if you're renting, it doesn't fucking matter. Have your landlord do it.
Keep your crib nice, though.
Right, but honestly, it's not even about like keeping. You should have pride in where you live. You know what I mean?
Guaranteed.
Like, you shouldn't want where you live you have to step through shit just to get to the kitchen or to the living room. You want someone to walk into your house and be like, oh, it looks nice in here.
Yeah.
Because that shit feels good. But like, you know what I mean? Like taking care of your shit. And I mean, most people our age don't even get that of how to take care of their own shit because a lot of it's still.
A lot of people our age still live with their moms.
Yeah, they live with their moms.
Which I mean,
they have a part-time job.
It's pretty average.
Parents help pay all the bills. You know what I mean? Shit like that. So they're not. People aren't really understanding of fucking how you need to go about things with money. And like I don't even know where the fuck I'm at with talking.
Well, fucking yeah, money management is the son of a bitch.
What was I talking about before that though?
Keeping your crib nice.
Oh yeah.
So that you can resell.
Yeah, so that you can resell. I mean, you can resell, but if you leave your house like in a shittier condition than when you bought it, nobody's gonna want to buy it.
The house is an investment. You can't.
Yeah.
You can't shit on your investment and think.
I remember where I was going now too.
Oh, word.
With kids our age, most of the shit that they have is shit that has been bought for them, or they may have bought, had help on. But like right now, where me and you are at, all of this stuff is things we bought, we saved up for. So we take a lot more pride in it because we bought it. We want to keep it nice.
And there's
Nobody's
people
gonna help us keep this nice anymore.
Exactly.
What I mean?
And all the other people that are out there buying their own shit, they know that. It's the people.
It's something you get once you start having your own thing.
Yeah. Exactly.
And you start buying your own stuff. And, like, because, I mean, if I could have had it my way, like, I would have loved to be still at my grandma's house. You know what I mean? I would have loved to still been at home or just not having to pay bills every month, being able to save up for shit. This would be way better if we didn't have to pay bills or have things to spend money on. We could just focus on.
And then another thing is, if you are at home and you have the opportunity to stay home for a few years, that doesn't mean you should just make enough money to survive. If you stack shit, you can put a fucking down payment on a fucking crib when your parents are tired of you.
Exactly. Yeah. Like Case was doing that. He was gonna do that, wasn't he? Or
I don't really remember Case's plan. It
might have been a different friend.
Yeah.
There was definitely. Oh fuck. Definitely a friend. Titan. That's who it is. Mm-hmm. Titan. His parents are cool with having him there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like for him now would be like the perfect time for saving and getting
stacking.
To get that later because he's in that position.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that, and he doesn't waste it, you know what I mean? Like, he's definitely working. Like, we give him money. He has ways of getting money, and he works. But, like, there are people who, don't do shit or don't work or just take advantage of the situation.
They're like, okay, I'm comfortable,
Right, and I caution you all that because, like,
and
I have an uncle who never grew up. Like, my uncle never.
Oh, yeah. I thought you were talking about Uncle Taylor for a second.
No. Taylor grew up. Taylor's a man.
He grown.
Yeah, Taylor's a grown-ass man. The shit he's had to go through, bro, more power to my uncle. Like,
yeah.
Because when we went and seen him, he was just all happy.
Dope-ass dude.
Uncle Taylor is going to be on the podcast soon. You guys are going to be excited to see that. That's our dad's brother. So...
He's got some fucking stories.
And I mean, if you loved our dad, his brother is funny as fuck too.
Yeah, it's his older brother.
Yeah, he's a little bit older. But Taylor, a little bit of background on Taylor. It's like, Taylor's a dope dude. Like, always grew up, well, not always grew up, but he grew up, like, just loving horror movies, loving to scare the shit out of my dad, and loving to just, like, he liked, nerdy shit, video games, all that type of shit. But he
got into some goon shit too.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, well, because you guys know, I don't know if you guys can tell, but my dad was, more of a white guy.
Yeah.
Like, he's more, not that he only hangs out with white guys or only likes white people. It's just, that's where my dad is because of his prison background. He's a more white-based person, right?
Yeah.
But Uncle Taylor, he's totally, he's like us.
Yeah.
He has black friends. He talks with some color in him almost.
Yeah.
And you know what I mean? Not that, oh, fuck. I don't even know where I'm going. But, he talks, more fluid, more flow. Yeah. And, not as, like us. Yeah. I don't really know how else to say it. He just talks like us.
Just comfortable being a person.
Yeah, and he's not...
He accepts everybody for who they are. Yeah,
he's all loving. All loving, great dude. And he's been through a lot in his life. He fucking... he grew up with a lot of medical issues.
Yeah, and in and out of dialysis his whole life.
Oh, he still does that.
Yeah.
He does
I think
every week.
Every week, yeah.
Every week he does dialysis.
His entire life.
But it's because Uncle Taylor grew up with, I think it was a failing kidney or something wrong with his kidneys. Yeah. And then, so he was always in and out of the hospital growing up. And then, my dad's mom was always taking care of Taylor because he's the sick baby. Taylor was the sick one. He was always in and out of the hospital, needed more attention, help. And that wasn't, Taylor's choice, but that's just how it happened to be. And, Taylor's dad, the way when we were talking to Taylor, Taylor really made it seem like that his dad was really, like, a good friend to him growing up and was really always there for him. And then you hear, my dad who's talking about how, like, he never really saw his dad and, like, his mom was always focused on something else. And, like, it was just a weird...
It kind of makes sense,
Yeah, it was cool to see both sides. Like, really, it's like, okay... Now my dad, his story to me is like validated. Not that I didn't believe him, but I really understand it more. Yeah, and it's like Taylor was always sick, so his dad was taking him to appointments. But then in the meantime, they were going to like horror movies all the time, and that's where Taylor's love for horror movies came about. And like that's just what's cool. And like Taylor loves horror movies so much, he has like memorabilia from the fucking movies. Like this is one of those Freddy Krueger hands from the movies. And, like, he gave it to us to, hold on to and just to pass down the line. Yeah. And it's pretty dope. Like, he just has weird shit like that all over his house. Like, he has,
he gave us this book. He gave us hella shit when we went and visited him. He gave us a book. It's got forbidden knowledge. It has shit that says it teaches you how to play Russian roulette. It teaches you how, it has, like, graffiti tips. You
can make a water bomb in there.
Yeah.
There's hella, like, just weird for
it teaches you how to counterfeit money. It says... 101 things not everyone should know how to do. Right.
And like, isn't there one?
This one, it says 5 ways to kill your PC. Like, I don't know who would need to do that. Break bricks with your hands. That's ridiculous. 5 things you shouldn't do with an egg. Probably should. Probably check that one out. You got place a gypsy curse. I don't know what the fuck.
The fucking gypsy curse, bro. Gypsies are like, those are like flower childs, right? Like
I have no idea.
People, have you seen the Hunchback of Notre Dame?
Not in years. Not in years.
Well, like the main bitch in there, she wears no shoes. She's got like a flower headdress and like she's very free. And
that's what Igor, right?
Yeah, no.
Or
no, Igor is something different. But he,
not Igor from like fucking
that one monster movie Igor's in. I can't remember what that one is called, but I think it's called Igor, the movie.
Okay, yeah.
And he's like a little henchman that wants.
He's got a hunchback.
Yeah, but I'm not talking about that.
Okay.
But also, Taylor gave us this book. It's the complete A to Z encyclopedia, the world's most evil serial killers. And then that's pretty cool. Like Taylor's all about that shit. He loves serial killers.
Yeah.
And not that he likes what they do. He just thinks the way they think is weird and like.
He's writing a horror movie.
Yeah, he is. That'll be cool to see.
Yeah.
He is writing a horror movie. He's writing a horror movie. Taylor's just a big inspiration, man. Yeah. He can't really walk, and he's out here living his best life.
A few years ago, he lost all feeling in his legs.
Yeah. Well, what had happened was he was hopping out of Papa Robert's truck. Yeah. And like he hit. I don't know what happened. He had just. Like, it's a short fall from the cab to the floor. Like, I think he was just getting out of it, and he came down, and all the ligaments in his knees tore, like, just completely. And so he collapsed and fell, and they had to rush him to the ER, and they told him he'd never walk again. And, you would think after hearing something like that, like, you'll never walk again. Like, how the fuck are you gonna continue? Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, well, I couldn't imagine losing something like walking.
Yeah, at the end of the day, you can't dwell on that type of shit because you can only.
But it makes
you can only fix like, problems with things you can control. You feel me?
Right.
So you can't stress about that type of shit.
True, but it makes me question like what kind of shit would Taylor stress about? Like, the main thing in his life.
His daughter.
Well, yeah, his daughter. Well, yeah, but like I don't know.
Because his daughter is like a situation he can control.
True, but I mean, like, there's just so many things that could make you sad in that situation. You know,
oh, yeah, yeah.
Never being able to, like, just do any kind of walking or, like, do things really or accessibility to certain things. But, like, they really are out there living their best life, which is it's really cool to see. So, like, but it's really cool to see. And, like, fucking, it gives, like, me this weird feeling of how I should be able to not almost, like, I shouldn't complain about shit, but it's like, it really makes me reevaluate my own problem. Yeah. Because it's like, there's people out there.
Are they really that bad?
Right, and then because there's people out there with no legs or a breathing disability or something in their head or some shit, and they're out there living their best life.
You really don't know what you take advantage of. Like fucking having this fucked up ankle, bro. I have to use crutches. I hate it.
Yeah.
I could only imagine. Like we were watching Breaking Bad. Dudes had to use crutches his entire life.
Oh yeah.
The son.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, could you imagine? Like that's just his way of life.
That would suck.
That would suck. But I mean, you'd eventually get used to it, right?
Yeah.
And then, but no matter what your situation, you just gotta try to make the best of it. And staying positive sometimes can be pretty fucking difficult.
That's a fact.
And like, what's been sticking with me since the last podcast was that you said like, the most knowledgeable men are the saddest.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And the dumbest are the happiest.
And like it makes sense, right?
It does. Yeah, it does.
Because the more you know, the more like you're like realizing how fucked up everything is. Everything's fucked up. Don't look into it. It's not gonna make you happy,
Right.
Because it's like not problems you can solve. It's just problems you can find out about.
Mhm. And it's just crazy because I feel like we're so little to some of these problems.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, how is any person supposed to fix something crazy like world hunger? You know what I mean? But then there are people with the money to do shit like that.
Yeah.
And then they don't. You know what I mean? So it's like it's really weird.
It's like
I hate that people are more focused on greed and money than anything else.
It's like kind of like we watched that Kanye podcast last night.
He was talking about money.
Yeah, he was talking about how we need lower class people. We need higher class people. There needs to be that division because who's gonna work for the higher class people? And that's what he wants. He wants to change the way everything's like.
Yeah, he wants to
set right now. He wants to change it up and kind of like
deconstruct.
Yeah, deconstruct, fucking reimagined. He pretty much reimagined like reality.
Right.
Like.
And people, I don't know. I like Kanye after watching this.
Yeah.
Like I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I used to say, yeah, he's crazy. He's fucking out here being weird. But like when you really get into the facts of it. People are gonna try to blow him out of proportion. He's a huge ass millionaire. Mm-hmm.
I think what he said, he's the third richest black man in America or in the world.
Second, he's the second richest black man, but he's like the 78th richest man in the world.
Yeah.
And he said that's crazy that I have to make that differential.
Yeah.
Like that difference.
You shouldn't have to. Yeah.
You know what I mean? That like, but it is like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's what's fucking crazy. And like. Kanye, like, with his whole want to run for president, it's like,
I wouldn't mind.
I wouldn't mind either.
Like, I'm curious.
I am curious because
he's got 4 years to either do good or do bad, and what I mean? If he fucks up, somebody else. If he does great, he's gonna go again.
Right, and like the thing with Kanye is like he's in the church and like. Whether you believe in Christians or whatever religion you do believe in, whatever. Yeah. The fact of the matter is that religion brings happiness. Religion brings community. Yeah. Religion brings, unity to a group of people. Mm-hmm. And for him to be so in his God thing and, so in his religion that he wants to, that's how he's talking about it. He's like, I want to make this the world of the free people and like, God's children. No matter how you think about it, it's gonna feel positive.
The United States is the free world. When he says he wants to be king of the free world or leader of the free world, that's what he means. The United States.
And like he was saying, he said his mission is the whole world, but right now he can only work on America. Like that's all he can do. And like, say what you want about Kanye being president or whatever, but the man, I just wanted to like clarify that the man is not crazy. He's got some clear points.
And he wouldn't just be like going for like the Americans. He'd be like making moves for the whole world.
Right.
Like,
and,
he wouldn't.
Kanye wants to reinvent things, and like what's cool about like these visionaries of the time that we have is like you got someone like Kanye who's trying to bring all this peace and stuff, and then you got people who are like Akon who have been in Africa doing this. You know what I mean? Doing this.
Akon's working on building a city.
Yeah, Akon's been in Africa though, like changing the life for everybody.
Bro, just
there,
wait.
trying to get Akon.
There's gonna be statues of Akon.
For real, and like all of us thought, what? I thought he was fucking in jail or something. Yeah. Like I didn't know where the fuck.
You thought he just fell off the rap game like everybody else, but he's making silent movements, you know. And every once in a while he says something about his movements, of course, but
you have to.
Yeah.
I mean, it's cool though that we have a lot of visionaries, and it's easier for me to stand behind someone like Kanye than it is for someone like Trump, because like. No hate to the election or anything, but with someone like Trump, I just don't understand how he's coming at it. You know what I mean? He doesn't make it easy to understand, and he doesn't make it easy to follow, because
he makes promises, but he sucks at explaining how he's gonna get it done.
Right, and that's hard. But with Kanye, when he wasn't making any promises. You know what I mean? He was just. He was talking about this is. What
I want to try to do this. I want to try to. Yeah.
And I feel like you, because your words have so big an impact on the world. Yeah. You know, speaking shit into existence. You know, like
manifestation,
belief, all that shit. You know, the shit that we were talking about last episode a little bit. But like, your words are so powerful. Like, if you think about these people like Juice WRLD or like X or these last couple great legends that have died in the rap game, what were they talking about right before they died? Yeah. Popping pills too much, OD too much, you know, kill this, do that.
Yeah. You know, Juice WRLD literally said he wasn't going to make it past 21.
Yeah, he's literally like...
He was 21 in a couple days. 21 and a couple days, not in a couple days.
People don't understand that your words manifest, and when you have something like, you know, a hit record, and all you're talking about is how you're going to OD or you're going to... You take drugs and how you have a party life and how it's gonna catch up to you.
Because the problem is you really believe that,
right?
And then
you're rapping it. You're putting it out there. You believe that.
If you believe that's how it's gonna end, you're not gonna be like being cautious at all. Because you're like, yeah, that's how it's gonna happen anyway. Fucking.
And I mean, a lot of those guys, they kind of put themselves where they're at, and like it's not. It's just it's sad still, no matter what. But it's something to look at.
A lot of it's like how they came up though too, like.
But I mean, like, no matter how you
eventually they did put themselves there, but it's like what guided them to get there, you know?
But, you know, to say that's how they came up, it all depends on the person. Yeah. Because the same person could have came up in the same neighborhood and made different choices.
Well, yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's not about how somebody comes up or how somebody's raised or some. It can be, but at the end of the day, you're always stuck with your own choices. Yeah. You may think you don't have the right one.
But your environment does make a lot of decisions for you. Like
a
lot of people fall into peer pressure. You know? Yeah.
But I wouldn't say
the people you look up to.
Right. But like, I mean.
Yeah. Eventually, you do make the decision.
Right. But like for a kid, say like a kid who's in the suburbs, he's a rich kid, blah blah blah. Right.
Yeah.
His issues. Compared to someone who's poor and in that kind of lifestyle, you know, they go to the same school, right?
Yeah.
But one of them does really bad and one of them does really good.
Yeah.
You're gonna say that's because of their environments, right? But it's really like you're in the same class at the same time, making the same choices, doing the same thing.
But it's home life.
It can be
because that like rich kid, he goes to home. His fucking parents probably at work. They come home. Did you get your homework done?
Right. But let's say this poor kid had parents that loved him, but they had to work a lot. You know what I mean? So it's like you have parents that are rich parents too that have to work a lot. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So it's like it's really on choices. Like environment does have a sway in how you're gonna react to things. But I mean, at the end of the day, I think any person can come out of any environment and be whoever they want to be.
Well,
yeah. Really choose and take the time to understand their imagination, their beliefs, what they want. And you know, people who say kids or teenagers don't know what they want, you're fucking lying. You know what you want, but your wants are gonna change.
You know what you want more when you're a kid than anything, because that's before like fucking
you're tampered with.
Before the world fucking comes out and takes a fucking fat ass foot and steps on your dreams, you know?
Right.
Because it's gonna hit you with fucking, oh, you can't do that, you gotta do this. How are you gonna do that if you need to do this? Right. Well, if you start working on that while you're young, maybe you'll fucking be there, you know? And there's always ways to do what you want. You just got to figure out what you need to do. Yeah.
Right. And I think that's what's cool about our generation. It's like everyone, I mean, there are a lot of things I don't like about our generation, but there are a lot of cool things about it. Like, like we're very in tune on this whole social media thing, like the wave of it. You know, we as Gen X, Gen Z, shit like that.
Yeah.
Millennials, whatever you are, we're using we're using social media to fill the gaps of
because we know what we can be. We know what we can be.
But social media has brought us to a place where it's more obtainable. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because of, like, say TikTok. You make one TikTok, and you could get 1 million fucking views on that TikTok.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? And it could be like that. And then the next TikTok, you don't get no views.
Yeah.
And what's crazy is how that like change in views in the social media status changes people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Someone who's like, I have 1 million views. Oh, I'm not getting views now. I must be shadow banned, or I must be blocked, or people must hate me now. And then that affects people. You know what I mean? So it's like
affects their ego
and their self-esteem.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like they're just their confidence about themselves.
I like a lot of people fucking snag their confidence from social media views, likes.
People let social media do that though.
Yeah.
People like, I think. Just how this right here, this whole show is an entertainment purpose. That's how social media should be looked at. It's all entertainment.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And none of it is correct news in the exact light how it happened, or none of it's exactly how it happened. It's all shed in a different perspective or light. So for people to be like posting a video of themselves and then they look at the comments and it's a bunch of hate, that's what this world is. That's what you've been told your whole life this world is going to be.
Yeah.
You're told growing up that you're a little pea in this big ass fucking world. You know what I mean? And that you're not, I wouldn't say special, but you're not different.
They kind of
fall into a line. Like
they kind of train you to stay in your lane.
Right.
They don't want you to fucking go up and up and up and up, because if everybody goes up and up and up, who's going to be down?
And that's kind of like what Kanye was saying, how like, the poor have to stay at the poor, and that's how the government likes it. The government likes it when there's poor people who need to work for these high-end business owners who get to have a lavish life and get to have this and that and this and that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But who's looking out for this dude at the bottom?
Exactly.
And that's what I've never heard any politician talk about, or any type of leader or any type of person talk about. They never talked about the little guy. They talk about healthcare. They talk about disabilities. They talk about all this shit, but they never talk about how are we going to change the poor from being poor and the rich from being rich. How are we going to make it so that everyone is really equal? We're all talking about this equality shit, but shit will never be equal when there's poor.
The shit can't be equal.
There's rich. There's racism. It's never going to be equal.
Yeah.
There always has to be some person below somebody.
Yeah.
And that is the dumbest thing in this fucking world. You know what I mean? That's why I like, even with our little company that we got going on right here, this enterprise that we're trying to start up, everyone that's on our team is an equal. There's no difference. You don't treat, just because someone who, you may think like someone works for you or they're doing something for you so you have an edge on them. No. You're giving this person something, they're helping you out. That's how you have to look at it.
Like if Titan or Aaron came with me with an idea, I'd treat it the same way like if you came to me with an idea.
Right. And that's just how it is, because that's how you need to understand that people are people.
It's not just our show. It's like
this is a show for the people. Like we want, like this show especially is a show for everybody. It's a people show. We want you guys to like the show. We want your ideas on the show. We want our ideas on the show. We want you on the show. Exactly. Like we want you guys on the fucking show. You know what I mean? Like we have 126 subscribers. And I'd love to have every single person subscribed on the fucking show.
In facts.
You know what I mean?
We got people waiting to get on the show and fucking.
Like, there's a long list of fucking people.
Yeah, and don't be afraid to try to add yourself to the list, because we want everybody on the fucking show.
But just know that, like, we don't pick the people. Like, it's not us that are going to be picking who comes on. That's why, we keep trying to get you guys to go over to that Instagram that we've made that's, it'll be right up here. But we want you guys to go to that Instagram, because that's where we're going to be picking people. We're going to put who's going to be the guest. Who do you guys want to see?
Yeah, once we get more mics and shit.
Yeah, that's what we want. We want this to be the people's podcast. We want you guys to vote on guests you want to see come on. We want you guys to come up with some topics or something to talk about. If you wanted us to talk about weird shit.
We're probably gonna put on people you have no idea who they are, but you're gonna learn about them.
Right, and like what's cool about our podcast is we have zero expectations. You know what I mean? Like I feel like people try to get into this type of business or, try to get into this business and they expect like, all right, I'm gonna get 600 views or 1,000 views or 100,000 views on every video, and if I don't, it's gonna hurt me. It's gonna be really sad. Yeah. You know what I mean? But it's like when you're in it for the love of the people and the love of what you do, you don't care how much it reaches. You care that it's reached at least one.
You care that you care that you can do it.
Right? Like if nobody watched this, if we had 2 views a week, I'd still be doing it.
Exactly.
Them 2 people are plugging. They want to see it.
And I can see it.
You know what I mean? Yeah. And I love watching our podcast. Right when we put them out, that's my favorite thing to do. Thursday. Because, we said it 100 times, but I don't see this shit until you guys see it. Yeah. You know what I mean? Titan uploads it, and then we all watch it together.
This is a good time for the code word.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. The code word today, purple.
Purple.
Yeah. So if you reach this point in the fucking podcast... I'm just curious who gets to this point. Like,
if you've made it to this point, it's purple. That's the code word. Go put it in the chat if you've made it.
We just want to know who watches for this long, because last time we did put a code word somewhere in there. We did get a couple people. They gave us the code word. No comments on the fucking thing. So comment on the fucking thing.
Yeah, make sure you guys comment. I mean, well, you don't have to comment if you don't want to comment, but it makes it more fun for both of us, you know, to see your guys' feedback on the actual video so that other people can see it. So, like, say you have a crazy idea and you're like, yo, y'all should do this. And then someone else looks at the video and then they go to the comments and they're like, yo, that is a dope idea. Let me add about on it. You know what I mean? And then it's cool for us because we get to go back and look at it later and be like, wow, people are fucking with this. People are, like, enjoying our content.
Yeah.
And, I mean, we know you're enjoying it. We get that shit all the time. And we love that you guys are enjoying this fucking shit because we love to do it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's fucking tight.
It's definitely tight, like butt cheeks.
Tight like butt cheeks.
All right.
Back from a little break.
Back from the little intermission.
More apple juice. That's what we needed.
More apple.
Fucking
when we went to this hospital yesterday, we went to a new one. I had never been to this hospital before. They were in there pretty quick, though. It was funny. I had to fucking pull you up in this fucking wheelchair. And I left your wallet in the car. I just was like, left you there.
Yeah, I said, don't fucking leave me here. Bring me with you. You said sit tight. Put me right at the desk while I was waiting.
Right? I wasn't going to bring you all the way back out. That's fucking...
Too much work.
You're a big guy to push in one of those.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit. Like, it might just be the way the chair was. I don't fucking know. Like, it was hard to push.
I wouldn't doubt it. You know?
Like, it was hard to push. But when we got in there pretty quick. Like, they had you up in there pretty quick. I was impressed that they let me come in and all that. Too.
Yeah,
the whole COVID thing.
I was hyped. Probably wouldn't have got my time off work.
Well,
I thought they was gonna ask about it or something. I've totally kind of forgot.
You were like, they won't ask you about work unless you tell them you work. You know.
Oh, okay.
But I mean, like, we had a cool ass nurse.
Yeah, the nurse was cool. We told him about the podcast.
Yeah, I don't remember what his name was, but I think it was. Shout out Michael. I think your name was Michael. If you're watching, we told him about the podcast. Showed him the sticker and shit. He was cool. Like, it's cool when you meet like a genuinely cool person because,
especially when they're working their job and you know they got to keep it like legit. But
kinda
then
professional.
Once you like talk to them how like you talk, they're gonna be like, oh okay. So.
Yeah, like because like at first he wasn't really. He was a little more.
Like, hi, how are you doing?
Yeah, and then we started cussing and we were like, yeah, this is what we fucking do. And he was like, oh, that's fucking cool.
See, I like to bring people's like actual personality out of them when they're at work.
I think that's a cool gift that me and you have. We're able to like bring the raw out of some people.
Yeah, it's tight.
I think it's just like, because a lot of the compliments that we've gotten is that people enjoy that we're just being real and just being us.
Yeah.
No matter what it is, that we're us on this. And that's what's cool about like us and like as people, that we're able to just be real no matter what. Whenever it is, doesn't matter what. Like, why are we gonna?
I think it's gifted from our parents, because your mom's pretty real too.
Yeah, and so is yours.
Yeah.
And our dad's fucking real.
Yeah.
He's not fake.
Yeah.
And that's what that is.
He said, "Okay, Charlie, it's all right, Charlie. We're gonna talk about this one, Charlie."
That's funny. I love that he says Charlie.
Yeah, he's a funny guy.
Fucking the British accent. Bro, I've always wondered, you think people in Britain are over there like, hey, dude, what's going on, man? Do you think they're over there like, doing American accents?
Yeah, I feel like I've seen videos or something.
Really?
Yeah, somebody was like, "You want to see?" It was like an Asian dude. He was like, "You want to see my American accent?"
Oh yeah, and he did this. He said,
"It was like an art."
My name is Dan.
Yeah.
He says, "I'm going to check your car insurance."
Yeah.
I've seen that one.
He was like an army guy or something.
Yeah, he was like an army dude. It was pretty fucking cool.
Oh yeah.
Fucking yeah, but this nurse dude, he was cool because we showed him I asked him. I said, "Do you listen to podcasts or watch them?" And he's like, "Yeah, I listen to them." He was like, "Why, you guys got one or something?" And I was like, "Yeah, we do." And I showed him the sticker that we got.
Yeah,
and,
on the back of my phone.
Yep, and we're about to get more stickers in too. So if you guys want stickers, make sure you're letting us know so that we can get them out to you guys.
Yeah, I don't know how many stickers to order.
Yeah, I have no idea how many stickers to order either. So let us know if you guys want to see some stickers out, and if you guys would be willing to buy a couple. They'll be real cheap, like $2, $1 a sticker, just so that we're able to buy more, for you guys and keep it going, so it's not affecting us. But we definitely want that out there. We want that, exposure. And we want you guys to have the cool
My mom
stickers.
wants a sticker.
Yeah, so does mine.
Yeah.
Well, my mom has a sticker. I mean, a lot of people want stickers. Every time we talk about it, they're like, "You got one?" I'm like, "Yeah, I wish I had some more.
Yeah.
You gotta order some." But that's why we want you guys to tell us, who wants them, so that we can have an idea.
Yeah, I want to get my mom a fucking a coffee mug with the logo on it.
That'd be
I feel like she would love that.
That would be fun. Yeah. Your mom's clutch, bro. Since you fucking broke your ankle.
Yeah, she brought me snacks and shit.
I've never seen your mom be so mommy in the last couple days, you know? It's like her
Cause
baby was hurt.
Because she knows when I get injured, it's like, I don't really give a fuck about it. So she's like, "No, you need to do this. Otherwise, this is going to be fucked up." I'm like, I can walk a little bit, Mom. It's cool.
Right. She's like, "No, you need to stay." And then when she was here, she's smoking us a bowl, and she's like, "Elevate your foot." And then she goes and gets the ice. She puts the pillows under.
Couldn't even feel the ice because the brace.
And shit.
Yeah.
Whatever. That's just what moms do.
She supplied our apple juice.
Yes, she did.
And she also got us a jug of, apple juice, too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's pretty pimp.
Super pimp.
That is super pimp.
Yeah.
I was surprised, though, that you didn't say apple juice when she was asking what snack
I texted her.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Because when you were talking on the phone, I was like, no way you didn't say apple juice.
No, yeah.
I was going to want some apple juice.
I told her I was going to text her a little list, and fucking
and then you
apple juice was on there, yeah. She got us Pop-Tarts, too.
Oh, you're always snacking on the apple juice.
Apple juice is fucking good, bro. I just like... No, I don't really like milk like that either. Unless it's in cereal. Come on now.
We're fucking with cookies, bro.
If we're talking Oreos or chocolate chips, baby, we're going to have some milk.
This is a tip for all y'all. I don't know if you do this, but... Is that your foot?
That's my foot.
Oh, okay. But I don't know if you do this, but take the fork and put it in the icing of the Oreo, but don't break the cookie, and then dip the bitch.
Not for too long. That shit'll fall off, though.
No. You know what I've realized? This is some real next level player shit. So take notes, right?
Spitting a little bit of free game here.
When you use the fork and you put it in the milk, it doesn't get as soggy as quickly as if you just hold it with your finger and put it in the milk.
Word.
See, this is my theory.
Is that even science, though?
No. Listen, this is my theory, because when you have your fingers on it and you're doing this, low key, you kind of have some pressure, right? So the cookie kind of breaks open. It kind of comes loose from in the inside, so it feels more mushy. But with the fork, since it stays compact because you're not pinching it, it doesn't open when you drown the cookie. So it stays a little bit more.
Holy shit!
Right?
Holy shit!
I know.
All right. I mean, I don't really be squeezing cookies like that, but I've also haven't noticed the difference between the dipping and the fork. But
I was a whole life dipper with my fingers, right?
Yeah.
And then eventually, like later in life, I went to.
I just like how you can dip the whole Oreo in a bitch. Just fucking. Yeah, it's pretty dope.
It is pretty fucking dope.
Another tip. Let me put you on a little bit more free game. When you're making s'mores, all right? When you're making your s'mores, you take your mallow, right? You put it on the shveek. And then you roast that whore. Then you take a fucking Chips Ahoy cookie. You could go crunchy, you could go fucking chewy. It don't matter. It's your preference. I like the crunchies.
And I've done it with the chewies.
Here's what I like to do. I like to take the fucking mallow, stick it right on the fucking thing and then just slide it off with the one cookie. But sometimes you can't just do it like that. So if you need 2 cookies, use your 2 cookies. Way better than grams and fucking chocolates.
Way better than grams and chocolate. But would it be an overstep? Put some Reese's peanut butter cups on that bitch too.
Well, if
like with the cookie though.
If you're thinking with your face here, if you're thinking with your face, you can get the Reese's cookies. Only problem, they usually come chewy.
I feel like chewy wouldn't be bad though.
It's not. It's not horrible.
Have you had it?
Yeah.
You've had chewy.
Oh, Reese's chewy. You were there that night. I think you fell asleep.
I probably had a couple.
And then. Yep.
Yeah, I probably did. No, you know what pissed me off about that night? Fucking, we were on that couch and Sam kept trying to tell me to move out of the spot because I was sleeping.
Yeah, but there's no reason you should be fucking sleeping on a whole couch.
What? How do we get to couches, dog?
Because you were sleeping on the couch, and that's why he wanted you to get up and fucking go sleep in a sleeping area.
Yeah, I was. Oh, but I wasn't even sleeping horizontal on the couch. I was in the spot sleeping like I wasn't even laying. Like, I don't even understand. He was like, bro, you're leaning on me. Go to bed. I was like, bro, shut the fuck up. I don't want to go to bed yet.
He said, but I'm going to go to bed right here.
Yeah. I was like, bro, I can hang out and still sleep. Like, I'd rather just be with everybody sleeping. I don't know if you ever feel like that, but I'd rather be still kicking it or sleep, you know? Yeah. If I have to be. If that's how my body's saying it, if that's how it's going on.
I'm famous for that one.
For me?
Yeah. We'll be kicking it, you fall asleep. Be like, Ethan, go to bed. You're like, nah, I'm awake. I'm awake.
I wasn't asleep. That's my favorite.
And then, this is what he'll do. He'll go, pull out his phone. Check it like he was just on it for like the whole time, and then just fucking put it down, go right back to sleep, and we'll be like, yeah, Aaron knows.
No,
hopefully, no. Actually, a lot of people know. Gino knows. Devontae knows.
I don't go to sleep.
Logan and Case know. Sam knows.
No.
Titan knows.
What do they all know?
Misty knows.
What do they know?
They know that when you smell the alcohol, you start seeing sheep jump over fences. And then it's just fucking Betty bye.
I want... You know what I'm about to ask?
What?
You know when you drink.
Yeah.
You know when that little bit of
oh
liquor
my God.
touches your belly. Do you guys feel like it's easier to shit? Because I definitely feel like it's a bit easier to shit with some liquor in your belly. Your asshole just goes like, yeah, I can shit now. No, I don't understand. It's just way easier. It's always the same fucking feeling. Always the same feeling. It's like...
You should shit before you drink.
But see, I don't have to shit yet. And I don't have to shit when I'm drinking. It just feels like, okay, this is going to be easier.
He said, all right, I got a loose asshole.
Right? It's like, not loose, but it's like, all right, I don't have to push too hard right now. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, I could have a shotgun shell locked and loaded. You never know. Bro. We've been fucking shredding so much.
Yeah. I have to take like a week break, but I'll be back.
Yeah, you'll be back.
Guaranteed.
But we've been fucking getting out there. It's crazy to me how much I sweat skateboarding. I never knew like when I was a kid, I didn't sweat that much skateboarding. But also I wasn't really hucking shit.
Yeah, you weren't really getting sendy with it.
I'm getting sendy now.
Hell yeah.
I fucking don't give a fuck. I'm out here trying tricks and shit. Right now, like I have a whole like piece of my shoulder right here that's just healing back skin.
You can't be afraid to fall.
I'm not
exactly
afraid. I'm not afraid. But like I've been trying to teach you there's a way to fall. You know what I mean? There definitely is a way, and I think you kind of understand that from yesterday.
Yeah, I know how to fall.
There's definitely a way.
And it's right on your ankle.
No. The best way to fall is you fucking just,
you tuck.
No, you try to go for your ass, and if you can't get to your ass, just try to get to your back. Don't even put your arms out, because if you put your arms out, that's just a whole like
it can snap.
Yeah, accidental snap. So I just rather go for my shoulders.
That's what I'm saying. You tuck your arms in your head and just fucking roll with it.
Yeah, tuck and roll, pretty much. That's what I do, and it always fucking works out. I mean, the shit I did was stupid. I ollied up onto a box, and then I was trying to just ride off it, and my fucking nose down, like went dip hella quick, and I fucking flew forward, said this, landed, got my shoulder and shit.
Yeah, you didn't hit your head though, did you?
No, I haven't hit my head since I was a young kid. Knock on wood. I don't want that shit to happen. But
I hit my head all the time. Not skating,
But the last time I hit my head skating was in Linwood. I was a kid. I was skating with Dante. We were skating in this little plaza. It was taking forever for this plaza to get built. So it was just like a flat piece of concrete with like some holes in it that had some like rebarb sticking out because they were gonna add more shit. And like there was cracks, but they weren't. It was super smooth. And then sometimes there was rocks. Like you had to bring a broom to this spot because there was rocks. And we just didn't rock something. And I tried to do a pop shove it. And I rode away, hit a rock, fell, whammed my fucking head right on that nice ass concrete. Came home, had a big old welt in my head, and after that, my mom was like, "You need to fucking wear a helmet." So I wore a helmet for a lot of years growing up, and then like, you know, I'm not even opposed to wearing one now. It's just like I'm not really trying crazy shit like that. You know what I mean? Like, like I kind of know my limits as a man right now until I get smaller and like more agile and more or less give a fuck. But like,
I know my limits with my head. I'm learning them with my ankles still.
Yeah. Yeah, let's no more force stairs, bro. I wish we would have caught it on video.
God.
What got me though is it didn't even piss me off, but it made me laugh. Is that this dude Dante, bro? As soon as you did that, he's like, "Bro, we should probably go now. Like, we for sure should probably go now." I'm like, "Bro, you've been saying we should go for the last hour and a half. You're fucking hungry. I got it.
It was a good move to leave though. I definitely didn't want to stick around there.
What got you even like worse off than you were is that everyone kept like worrying you.
And
you know what I mean?
I saw the way my ankle landed, and it just didn't look good.
Right. But
that's what got me too.
But it also doesn't help when everyone's around you going, "Oh, it's probably broken. Do you feel sick? Do you feel sick?
Yeah.
Oh, you probably feel sick. Oh, it's probably broken. You're broken. Blah blah blah." You know what I mean? Like that shit don't help to begin with. That's like, you know, I don't know. That shit it just doesn't help. You know what I mean? Until you know for sure. But then with anything like that, with the ankle twist, sprain, shit like that, the most you can do is elevate and ice. And you know, we went to the doctor, they gave you a splint, but
I'm glad I got the splint though.
The splint definitely will help you keep it in check, and the crutches will help you, you know, not hurt anything more.
Keeps the ace bandage from falling off too.
Well, yeah,
that shit.
Keeping it compressed will help. You know, just fucking just keeping it wrapped.
It was hard as fuck taking a shower with this thing though. I never had like a broken bone or anything, so I tied a bag around this. But I don't think I tied it right because I was like hella sus that the fucking water was gonna go down up in there. So I was just like, it was so hard to keep my leg out because when you put your leg out, the fucking water just goes down the underside of your leg and just streams off. You know, it's fucking.
Bro, did you used to think you were a water bender as a kid? When
yeah.
You did this shit,
put your arm out.
And then water shoots.
I said I am Percy Jackson. You know.
Yes, bro.
Like when he would heal himself.
Bro, I still do that shit in the shower. I'm like. You catch me in the shower, I'm like,
Missy's like, what the fuck are you doing? You're just sprinkling water on her tit.
I'm like, I got you. Nah, I didn't know that there's a lot of shit like that, though, you know what I mean?
Yeah, where, like, everybody experiences it, but nobody really talks about it.
Right, and you're like, am I normal here? Am I normal?
Yeah.
Like, with last night, with the fucking weed that we were smoking, I was like, you were like, oh, I wonder if it's laced with something Dad was smoking. Then all I can think about when we were smoking is, this is probably laced. And then I'm over here like, damn, am I feeling weird? Like
that's also fucking, you know when you talk about something and it happens?
Manifesting.
Yeah, you kind of like manifested that with your brain because you believed that's how it was. So you were like, "Oh, dude, this is why I feel like
weird
this."
drugs before,
yeah.
So it's like I know the feeling.
Yeah.
You know, I could probably make myself feel that. Yeah. I look up at the fucking roof long enough. I'm sure I can make myself think shit's moving.
I could do that sober. Ever since acid, bro, I was like, "Yeah, this would be moving like that," and then it just starts to doing
fuck,
that.
You too?
Everybody.
I swear to God, bro. I'll look up at the fucking ceiling sometimes, and I'm like, "Whoa." Oh my God. And then it makes me think that it's like, definitely that acid that got stuck back in the neck.
Yeah, people say that, but
no, it's a real thing.
It
definitely gets stored up in there. Oh, fuck. Yeah. No, continue.
I don't know. I wasn't saying anything. You just started fucking.
Bro, I never saw this movie. The one I saw was fucking terrible. So, okay. Growing up, bro.
Oh, God. Here we go.
Growing up, I was a sheltered kid, right? My mom didn't let me watch horror movies, but this fucker right here.
I grew up with my fucking cousins.
And they let them watch horror movies all the time, whichever ones they wanted, right? And so like, I came over to Tony's house. We probably had to be like 6 or 7, like super young.
Maybe like 8.
Maybe like 8, because I can remember it pretty clear.
Yeah.
But we were young. And
What crib was it? The apartment?
It was an apartment. Yeah, it was an apartment where there was a couch. I want to say it was red, but it might not have been. But
was there like a?
It was a bigger TV too.
Was there
like a flat screen?
Like one of
like
those
an old flat
like
screen.
a big ass fucking.
Block.
It had the box in the back.
Yeah.
So, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
That was definitely at the apartments. We were holding that TV for Dylan's mom actually.
Yeah, we watched it on that TV. But
Okay.
We watched Freddy versus Jason, and I was a young kid and I ain't never seen shit like that before. And Tony and Kylie, you know, they were used to watching it because of their cousins, like he said. But I wasn't. So
I didn't even know this happened till like a year ago. He started talking about it. I was like, what?
I mean, if you ask my mom too, she'll tell you the same shit. Like, it all started here, and I remember it clear as fucking day. I haven't watched that movie since. On my mother's,
we gotta watch it. It's fucking good.
On my mother's life, never watched it since, and I still remember the one scene that I remember. You remember when the little girl's at like a police station and she's missing her eyeballs, and she's like, "Freddy's coming back."
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's the only thing I remember from the whole fucking movie, dog. That's the only part I remember. And, like, that part haunted me for so long. And I remember, you know what was shitty is because right after we watched that movie, you and Kylie turn off the lights because it's time to go to bed. And they start fucking with me and, like, making sounds on the floor and, like, trying to scare me. This shit was horrible. I don't remember it too well, but it was
I wouldn't
shitty.
doubt it, you know? I didn't know that happened. You told me that we fucking scarred you as a kid.
That's why I never watched horror.
And I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? He said, when we watched Freddy vs. Jason. I was like, we watched Freddy vs. Jason? That's tight. Yeah. I used to watch that movie when I was fucking like 8 years old, 9 years old. I watched that movie by myself at night because right in the beginning, you know, fucking titties.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Never seen it since.
Skinny dipping in the lake.
Oh, and then Jason comes out, right?
I believe it.
I don't even know. Like,
my
uncle loves all those movies.
Another part I remember is when girl was looking at the magazine, and I guess she had fallen asleep doing it, but she thought she was still looking at it. And Freddy, she turns the page, and Freddy's just there, and he reaches his arm up and fucking pulls her nose off, and then she wakes up real quick.
Her nose is gone?
No, her nose was still there.
Yeah, because with Freddy, right, he kills you in your dreams.
Yeah. Yeah.
But you know what's fucking...
A lot of times, though...
You know what's pretty fucking weird?
Huh.
Jeffrey Dahmer kept people's heads in his fucking fridge.
Oh, word?
Because he'd eat them. Yeah. This motherfucker...
Where's
Jeffrey Dahmer was the dude who would kill a bunch of people, like kids, and he killed a gay couple. He killed a bunch of people. But he would chop them up because he was a cannibal and he would eat them.
That's fucking insane.
I can't believe that some people are cannibals like that. Like,
on God, unless it was like the fucking end of the world, I would.
Like,
motherfucker, if I'm hungry,
I
ain't got no food.
Like this, they have a whole page to them. Just
cannibals. Oh my God.
Yeah.
In the cannibal section.
They talk about how they were investigating.
Oh, they got Ted Bundy right on the cover.
Yeah, they do.
Shout out fucking Sammamish.
Fuck, bro. That's fucking so shitty. That was close. You know, we have like 3 of the most gruesome. We have like the most. Washington, I mean, has like the highest serial killer rate.
Yeah.
Some shit like that. Like
you were saying that the other day.
We breed serial killers. It's fucking I think it's the weather's fault.
I think people get bored.
I mean, people do get bored. It's a sick fucking world we live in, dog.
Mm-hmm.
Like, shit.
And we got so much forest up here. You fucking
do.
hide a body like it's nothing, motherfucker.
I mean, so you think, but most of them get caught.
Bro, we're gonna have to find out.
River Killer, Ted Bundy.
We're gonna have to find out how many fucking missing. How many people went missing and never got found in Washington?
That'd be a cool statistic to know.
Yeah.
Imagine
if we had somebody over there hitting record, that's something they'd Google.
Yeah, for sure. How many people are missing in fucking Washington?
Yeah.
That'd definitely be a good one. But
fucking, we're getting towards the end.
Yeah, we are. We are getting towards the end, and it is the spooky Halloween episode. So
wait, real quick.
I think it's only right.
Hold on, before we even get further, I believe that we should kill our apple juices. Yeah.
Let's get it.
Cheers.
Hey, to 126 subscribers for 1 month into podcasting.
I think we're about a month and 2 weeks.
Okay. A month and 2 weeks into podcasting.
You know.
Fuck,
that's actually a month and a half.
To all these people that follow us and like us and just enjoy our shit, thank you guys. This is for you. Happy Halloween. Hope you guys stay safe out there. And let's just fucking drink, guys.
Go to a Halloween party, and if you go to a fucking Halloween party and don't dress up, you're a fucking faggot.
Yeah, what the fuck? Weren't you you were Quavo last year?
Yeah, I was Quavo.
That shit was so dope.
I'm gonna go as top flight this year. Top flight security of the world, Craig.
Me and Misty are going as I'm Walter. She's Jesse.
Yeah,
Walter and Jesse.
Those are filthy ass costumes.
You like them?
Yeah.
Yeah. So me and Babes, our costumes is like we bought biohazard suits with like face masks and shit, like for chemicals, and like we tie it around our waist and put our chemical mask on the head, and then wear a black shirt. It's kind of like when in Breaking Bad when Jesse and Walt when they were doing the extermination thing and they would go do their cooks in the houses. That's kind of like how it was when they were on break. They would just kind of take the suit halfway off and just watch and eat food and talk for a second.
Yeah.
So it's pretty cool. I fucking love Breaking Bad. I'm so sad it's over.
On God.
So sad it's over.
But hey, let's fucking kill these because I'm pretty sure that Hawks game is on right now.
Oh, it definitely is.
All right. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hold on. Give me a second.
Burp it out. Hold up. What's
that was fucking different. A little bit of foam.
Came off with a roll, But no. What was I gonna say? Oh, this is what I was gonna say. Since it's Halloween season, I need you to give me one Halloween movie that you fucking love. It could be horror, it could be Halloween themed. It just a Halloween movie.
All right, I'm gonna give you a series and a movie. All right.
Give me a series.
So I wouldn't not like a Halloween movie, but like a fucking horror movie, you know. All right. The series.
Yeah. What's the series, dog?
That I want to fucking watch before Halloween.
Halloween's in a week.
Jesus fuck.
Yep.
That's what I was looking for. All right. Halloween. The series.
The series?
Yeah.
You don't want to watch like...
No, I do want to watch.
No, I know. You're talking about that's Michael Myers, right?
Yeah, I like Michael Myers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think
I've
it's cool.
never seen any of them.
Yeah, he escaped a psych ward and fucking
it's
went.
Kind of like the Hubie Halloween we were watching.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
That part was definitely based off of fucking Michael Myers. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, if you guys haven't seen Hubie Halloween on Netflix, it's Adam Sandler's new movie.
Yeah, shout out Adam Sandler, good friend of mine.
Bro, yeah, he's a dope dude. Can't wait to see you next year, buddy.
Hey, we'll get you on the podcast. Don't even trip.
Worry.
I know you've been begging.
Yeah, just have Sarah talk to Hannah, and then we'll get it all set up. We'll pick your time.
Yeah,
how it works.
We'll fly you out here. Don't even trip.
But yeah, guys, thanks for watching the show. Thanks for coming back every week.
Wait, motherfucker, don't do that, cause you haven't even given me a movie. You motherfucker.
Oh, you know what my favorite Halloween movie is?
Huh?
I don't even fucking know, cause before this year I didn't really like Halloween. Like I did, but like wasn't my favorite,
Yeah, you were never really one to watch horror movies like that.
Nah, I've never been a horror movie
Since
guy.
you were scarred as a kid and shit. So.
Right. I just started watching horror movies when me and Misty moved in together. So not this September, but
we still gotta watch all the Paranormal Activities because it blows my mind you haven't seen all of them.
I haven't seen any of them except the one me and you watched.
Oh, dude,
that's the only one I've watched.
We gotta start from 1 and go to fucking 5.
But see, the thing with horror movies is like, if I'm not scared, so like with me, it's really quickly distinct if I like it or if I don't.
Yeah.
If I don't like it, I'm not gonna like it the whole time. You
know
what I mean? Like if I think it's stupid or cheesy, it's over for me. I'm not gonna like the movie.
Yeah.
But like if I actually feel scared, like if shit gets me, then I like this horror movie. You know what I mean? But like if shit just looks corny and like stupid, and that's kind of like how ghost movies are, because the Paranormal Activities, you don't see no demons, nothing really jumps out at you. It's just ghost shit happening. Yeah. In the Paranormal Activity. So it's like, it's good, it just doesn't scare me. You know what I mean? So it's like, it is.
The reason it got like us so much when we were kids, like me, Kylie, and like.
Because you guys' fucking house was haunted. God.
Yeah.
Like, God.
Because we would see shit like that.
Yeah.
But then it just like, after days went by, their shit escalated. You know?
Yeah, with the one we watched, they went to the mom's house, and then the mom was fucking crazy, and then the kids were crazy.
I think that was what, number 3?
Yeah, number 3.
Might have been.
Yeah, it was.
For sure.
It was weird. Yeah. We watched it. I fell asleep.
Yeah, you missed a fucking good portion.
Yeah. But anyway, it's getting to the end of the show.
You didn't even give me a fucking movie.
Fuck!